You're just gonna be
Okay,
you're gonna miss Sam giving himself a haircut.
okay, okay. His character development and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
He's just trimming his beard and his. Oh, we're dyeing his hair too. All right. I guess that works. Well, unfortunately, they got rid of the when he would shower. It's not a nice lengthy cutscene anymore. It's like it's short now.
Oh wow.
You don't get to see all of Norman Reedus anymore.
How's it going? I love their diva not buying any perks, but just the thing that makes it so that it explodes faster, and that's it.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really,
They
Sam?
were like Kratos.
Your buttocks?
You're like Kratos?
What about shotgun?
All right.
I prefer
Yeah,
the
there's
driver's seat.
There's a little character named Dollman. It's this person, his spirit got put in a doll. And he's like, can I go with? And we were about to put him how how Kratos had a mirror on the back of him.
Yep.
And he's like, really? On your buttocks? You can do better than that.
You think you have a choice?
Or they just use the one character.
What was that just now?
You saw it too, huh?
They used Mercy and Juno.
Let's just say it's nothing new.
Mercy for like 49 hours.
I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect,
Well, you
wherein
don't
the
work when you
BB's
do
memories
the
are
control
conflated with
IC.
one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
Okay.
What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
I literally hit them directly.
Just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, and a big one at that. Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully.
Said be careful, so I'm running full speed in.
Reverse sweep like we did last round or something. Oh, our Sigma's going all Rockdale. That's what caused back tech. He's just not doing the right build. Rockdale really well. Oh, wait.
A strange place if ever I've seen one. There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
Wow, start tanks gonna die here pretty soon.
This Geo is so fucking smart, it sucks.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks again. The chiral network connection to a strip, and you'll be happy to hear we made it here in... Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV
I don't know why I heard there, but I heard somebody with my mind that was a lot. I'm not gonna...
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie is Drawbridge's patron.
I love it.
Hear me out, Sam.
Yep, don't know where I
want
went.
you to help us
Only
bring
one that knew
Australia
was
into
Moira.
the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation.
Why is it
People
harder to
saw what
play
you
right
did in
now
Mexico
than,
and wanted more
you know,
of the
whenever we
same.
were in pro? Why?
Because everyone's this rank as well. Don't we were literally in a match with a fucking.
What are you trying to
legend.
pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship and this whole operation at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face, very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Call me dead man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Alright, no more junk up for me. I suck.
Sam, it's Hartman.
Slim Shady police stand up. Will a real Slim Shady police stand up.
It's been a while, but
Alright,
not
just in
really.
case they have
Mulligan, Lockno.
a character that
We're the
requires a
same.
beam.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, this is Di Hartman.
Call me dead man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
Sam, it's Hartman.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Lockno.
Who is...
We're the same.
Okay. Interesting.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's Cod now resides within Lucknow. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
Sam, it's Hartman.
No point. The man himself will be joining you on site in Australia.
Sam, this is Di Hartman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op.
I'm going to
who knows
bully
about
build
it?
Harvey.
You misunderstand.
You're going to
Then
what?
again, there's a lot I still haven't
So
explained to
when
you,
where I
isn't
turn
there?
into a ball and just
I think it's time a
harass
certain
somebody
someone
because
made
I
an
can.
appearance.
Have fun with
I'd
that.
like you to meet the president.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Learn the Ash build.
Not precisely. The
Which one?
UCA doesn't have a presidential
Oh.
system anymore. Di
Damn it.
Hartman was the first and only president,
Okay.
making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
Just like, huh?
President guy?
I was hoping I could
You
help
just told me he isn't really the president.
That as soon as I tried
He
to
is
get-
not the president of the UCA.
Right.
Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
God damn, I just got headshot by me.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done.
They're well
Truly.
coordinated.
I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the
Christ,
Chiral
you
network
wanted me
are
dead.
all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network.
Jesus Christ.
On that basis,
man.
we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be
Wow,
one
I
step
got
closer
headshot.
to reclaiming a pre-Death
Robot.
Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
You still died to it?
Guess so.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Sorry I stood
Tell
in front
me,
of it and everything.
Who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the
I
operation
hope they live long
proceeds
enough for
according
me
to
to
plan.
get there. I got old.
Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential
That's a
for your
big maybe,
success
Harvey.
and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
Just a Reaper just like
So,
going to me in a
you're gonna do
straight
it?
fucking line.
Yeah, fucking straight. V-line towards you. We scale, Hudson, we scale.
Yeah, I know we scaled, but still fucking
Did it
annoying
before.
seeing that shit.
Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
Did you manage to get some sleep, Sam? I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with a Drawbridge crew head. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
again. He's just... Ah.
It's all good. It's all good.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows, some of it may even be of use to you as you work to connect all of Australia to the chiral network.
Alright, this...
You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of
That's how
fashion.
easy it could be for me to kill him.
Out of curiosity,
as long as he doesn't
Sam,
get the first
did
shot
you
on
notice
me.
that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's waiting for us outside the DHV Magellan when we disembark. Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment. That's why I asked Tarman to implement this particular feature. A digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy to understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits. Showers these days are truly impressive, Sam. They really are. They're able to collect all the minute chiral crystals from your wastewater and repurpose them for later use. The ones on board the DHV Magellan are the latest model. You would do well to use them regularly.
Okay, I literally have to sit in a corner, wait for my
defeating BTs isn't the same as eliminating a threat once and for all. These entities are simply being driven back to the world of the dead for the time
If I
being.
get low, Reaper's just gonna fucking waltz his way over to my...
I really miss the taste of food.
Fuck me up.
Why don't you try freshening up with a shower? I hope it's not too much to ask that you continue to take me with you into the field. I know a thing or two about BTs and the dead, after all.
They're destroying survival build, as in vampire, just, you know, unloading. Building up armor and all of that shit. I'm going, I can segregate one person out my,
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Another curious vision.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of the big one. It's the same deal as the people here are isolated. And so, we want you to cross the to begin with, you'll connect several. Charlie will brief you on the...
Your first destination is home to...
I can't do anything, keep it straight.
As the concept of formal governance is... These people are currently suffering from the... But with UCA technology, the cargo you'll be entrusted with could... If we can deliver it, needless to say, and we would be. We're already seeing anomalous Kyrium. There's even a BT. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs. But it's unclear if that pod will function. Proceed with the utmost.
Charlie may be our patron, but has been an excellent advisor.
Wow.
I tried slowing
Alright,
it down.
let's get to it.
I
Review
tried.
the...
I think someone might need help. I don't know, perhaps we could lend them a hand if we have time. And when we in turn need assistance, we can always build a sign of our own.
Yep. I did 1,349 damage, but didn't get a kill. Where are you? Good key for asking. I was way back there.
Who the fuck out?
I was looking how far back he was. So.
It's gonna be pretty far back. That's the only way he manages to do it.
Yeah, I'm fighting slowly. So I basically just ask the after get either support or tank because they're better and get the fuck out.
Yeah. Getting sick and tired of Reaper shit.
Don't worry guys, I'll push the point. They can't, I can basically send them out.
That's quite a feat. Been waiting a lot. Let's see how well... I'm glad to see you handled our delivery with care. Now that's service. Like everyone says, you're a man. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't... Anyway, go ahead and... Now display your current order grade.
They're more pure
Chiral
orbs.
communications.
Are more pure
With this
orbs.
network at our disposal, might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among
Bet you
us,
there's one in there
a
that
world
where he damages
where people come
shields.
together to
No,
stand
he doesn't
against
have it.
those. Ever since the
He doesn't
Death
have it, though.
Stranding was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody Watcher things didn't realise it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way, at least that's what we, to support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the, use it to the bit. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new... The brigands have been trying to bring us to... They've got an irrational enmity for new tech, like the chiral network, you see. We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under. Take the bowler gun. With our data, we were able to improve and refine. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking. And then, we've developed a number of unique attachments that stuff I guarantee you might consider bringing this gear with you in... Oh, and last but not least, we've patched... It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's exist. I'm sure it'll come in handy down.
I'm guessing she just waited and
due to our proximity to a BT area, this said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. And as such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other PT. You're gonna want to steer clear at all costs. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to... I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters. He's also a crack shot, but after this and that, we went our separate ways. Can be a hard man to please, but if we data and schematics, it might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now, I want to thank you for making this possible. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
That was his van.
That's the kind of wall right there.
Hey there. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just take a look at our active orders. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this.
Oh yeah.
I want you to have this data.
I'm contender.
It'll help you in your work.
There, I reach contender.
I haven't reached anything though, have you? I'm contender 3, tank, and rookie 1 damage, and
you
nothing on.
We've designated more materials for...
Contender 3.
Your current order grade.